Greetings, everyone. This is Rocket Roll Spock Show with another installment of Building the Team. So last time we did it was a 600-point build with all consisting solely of versions of my favorite character. In this case, Wolverine. Played 2 games and went 0-2. To be completely honest, I definitely saw where I made more than a few mistakes. Namely on how I ran the Shield Wolverine. So the Shield Wolverine, his whole shtick is that he can't be targeted unless he's adjacent to his mark or he's attacked the mark. So the trick is, while you pick someone to be the mark that's to be moved around a lot, from what I can tell, the best way to utilize that Wolverine is to attack everyone but the mark with him. Because since he can't be targeted unless he's adjacent to his mark or he's attacked his mark, his attacks can't be probed. Blades, charge, none of his can't be attacked. So yeah, that would be the best way to do it, from what I can tell. But anyway. For the next game, the next build, however, is a 300-point modern game to practice for an upcoming large tournament, which I actually might be playing in. If I do, we'll have a post and after the fact building the team where I go over the team I end up running. So we've got 3 300-point modern teams to look at. First off, we have an X-Men team, or maybe it's not an X-Men team. But first figure we got is Professor X. Professor X here comes in at 25 points and has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Illuminati, Shi'ar, and X-Men keywords. He also has a rally ability, like all other figures with an X-Men rally ability. It keys off of opposing attack rolls that contain a 5. Leadership. When Professor X uses it, before rolling the d6, you may instead remove a rally die and use it for the result. Okay, alright. Always useful. Next up, we've got another trait. Recruiting for a future threat. At the beginning of the game, you may replace up to 5 friendly characters with the same number of characters from your sideline on their starting clicks. All replacement and replaced characters must have either the X-Men, Shi'ar, or Illuminati keyword or keywords and different names. The total points of the replacement characters can't exceed the total points of the replaced characters. Okay, alright. Now looking at his dial, we have a couple clicks of stealth, followed by a couple clicks of sidestep. Nothing on attack. On defense, we got a couple clicks of combat reflexes, followed by a couple clicks of super senses. And then on damage, we have a couple clicks of outwit. Okay. Next up on the team, we've got Longshot, who we've utilized on a few occasions. Longshot comes in at 50 points. He has the X-Men team ability as well as the Excalibur, Exiles Mojoverse, X-Force, or X-Factor, not X-Force, X-Factor, X-Men and Celebrity keywords. A rally ability. When he makes an attack, you may replace a die in the attack roll with his rally die. Also, his rolls of double 5s are critical hits. Yeah. Looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of running shot, followed by 2 clicks of sidestep, 3 clicks of incapacitated, followed by 2 clicks of blades, claws, fangs, 3 clicks of inertial deflection, followed by 2 clicks of super senses, and they fold up round of the special power Born Lucky, I guess, which grants probability control. When Longshot is the target of an attack, he may use it regardless of range and line of fire. And the power cannot be outwitted, and it's unaffected by shape change or by pulse wave. Okay. All right. Next, we've got Colossus, who we probably haven't used that often. Colossus comes in at 75 points, has the X-Men team ability as well as the Excalibur, Utopia, X-Force, X-Men, and Armor keywords. He also has improved movement, ignores and destroys blocking terrain, and a rally ability. When Colossus uses Impervious before rolling the d6, you may instead remove his rally die to use it as a result. Okay. Impervious succeeds on a 5 or a 6. He has a... and the rally die would be a 5, so, yeah. Looking at his dial, we get 3 clicks of Charge, followed by 3 clicks of Sidestep, 2 clicks of Quake, followed by 4 clicks of Blades, Claws, Fangs. The justification for the blades being scrap metal. Also, they wanted to put something on his dial other than... since, you know, Super Strength is benched. Then on defense, we have a full go of the special power. Your best was not enough. Which grants Impervious and has Protected Outwit. Meaning the only way to get through his damage, or his defense, is through penetrating damage. Then on damage, we've got 3 clicks of Empower, followed by 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Kind of sad that he's got that Close Combat Expert, doesn't have the Close Combat Expert with the charge, but oh well. Next up, we've got Banshee. Banshee here comes in at 75 points and has the XMen team ability, as well as the Generation X, Horseman, XMen, Detective, and Police keywords. He also has a rally ability. When he uses Penetrating Psychic Blast, you may replace the die in the attack roll with his rally die. Okay. Then looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 3 clicks of Sidestep, a full run of Penetrating Psychic Blast, 4 clicks of Initial Deflection, and 3 clicks of Toughness. And decent damage and attack values all around, honestly. So, and finally, we've got Roland, Super Skrull X-Men. Roland here comes in at 75 points, has these Skrulls and X-Men team abilities, as well as these Skrull, X-Men, Spy, and Warrior keywords. We got 2 traits. First off, engineered to replace the X-Men. Sideline active, unique modifier. Friendly captains and seconds modify attack +1 when attacking 1 or more characters with the X-Men keyword. Perhaps he should be on... Then we have powers of the X-Men. Free. Choose 2 of the following from the following list. Roland can use these powers until you choose again. Phasing Teleport, Running Shot, Charge, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Energy Explosion, Initial Deflection, Super Senses, and Regeneration. Okay. Looking at his dial, we got a full run of Sidestep, a full run of Toughness, 3 clicks of Shape Change, and 4 clicks of Close Combat Expert. That'll actually work out well with his... all in all, it'll work out well. So, anyway, next up we have a rather interesting team. This is not a themed team. It is designed for the mission points. So mission points were introduced this past year in Future Foundation. It's an alternate win condition. If you accrue 20 mission points, you win. Anyway, so we got 3 figures on the team which accrue mission points and 3 more that help with that. So first off, we've got 2 allied soldiers. These guys are generics. They have the sidekick roll tag from, as well as the pass and soldier keywords, and they've got 3 clicks of Running Shot, 2 clicks of Enhancement. Okay. Next up, we've got Herbie. Herbie comes in at 30 points and has the Fantastic Four team ability, as well as the Fantastic Four and Robot keywords. We got 2 traits. One of them, however, there's a paid trait which we will not be using. The other one, which is not a paid trait, but Future Foundation Hall Monitor. Whenever a psychic would be KO'd by an opposing effect, you may roll a d6. On a 4 through a 6 instead, turn that psychic to its last non-KO click and place it in a square adjacent to Herbie. Gain 2 mission points for each sidekick placed by this effect. Okay. So the basic idea, anytime that these allied soldiers are going to be KO'd, roll a d6 on a 4 through a 6, so you have a 50-50 chance. Instead of being KO'd, they're placed adjacent to Herbie on their last non-KO click. And since they're on their last non-KO click, chances are, you send them back out into the fray, they're probably soon to be KO'd again, and, well, lather, rinse, repeat. Looking at Herbie's dial, though, we've got 4 clicks of sidestep, we've got 3 clicks of defend and a click of toughness. On damage, first off, he is tiny, so he can be carried by standard figures. We've got a click of perplex, 2 clicks of support, and we have a click of outwit. Okay. Next, we have Watsu. Yes, the Watcher. Watsu comes in at 30 points, has the Cosmic Energy team ability, as well as the Cosmic, Herald, and Scientist keywords. We also have a trait. I am here to observe the important cosmic events that are about to unfold. Whenever a character within range uses probability control, and the finalized result is different from the original result, a result before any re-rolls, such as a miss, becomes a hit, successful breakaway becomes a failed breakaway, etc. After resolutions, gain 1 mission point. Okay. Looking at his dial, he's got 5 clicks of phasing, 3 clicks of invulnerability, 2 clicks of super senses, and 5 clicks straight through of probability control. He's also a giant, so he can carry the standard size figures, but he can't be equipped. Next up, we've got Steve Trevor. Steve here comes in at 60 points. He has the Wonder Woman Ally team ability, as well as the Amazon Past, Soldier, and Spy keywords, as well as a trait, Take Cover. Friendly sidekicks can use inertial deflection. Okay. Now looking at his dial, we open up with 4 clicks of Running Shot, followed by 4 clicks of Sidestep. We have 4 back-end clicks of Energy Explosion, 4 front-end clicks of Super Senses, and with that Wonder Woman Ally team ability, that's Super Senses with a +1 to the result. On damage, we open up with special power, Calling in Reinforcements, which grants Steve leadership. When he uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate an allied soldier on click number 1. Okay. So, he makes more sidekicks. And then that gives way to 4 clicks of enhancement. Okay. And then finally, we've got Aries, the God of War. Aries comes in at 125 points. He has the Mystic team ability, as well as the Armor, Brute, Deity, Soldier, and Warrior keywords. We got 2 traits. First off, the Engines of War grind on. He's an ally. He has the ally roll tag after all. Friendly captains and sidekicks modify attack +1 when attacking 1 or more characters with the Soldier keyword. Okay. Next up, they fight for my amusement. When a character named Allied Soldier or German Soldier is KO'd, give Aries an Endless War token. At the beginning of your turn, for every 2 Endless War tokens that he has, gain 1 mission point. Now, it's not every 2 gained this turn. It's every 2 he has. So, say, a couple turns, he's got, maybe he's got 2. Okay, all right. Then that's 1 mission point. Then the next turn, he's still got 2. Okay, that's 1 more. And it just kind of keeps going. Now, looking at Aries' dial, we've got 2 clicks of Charge, followed by 2 clicks of Sidestep, then 3 clicks of Flurry. We've got 5 clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs and 2 clicks of Steel Energy. On defense, we've got a couple clicks of Impervious, followed by a few clicks of Invulnerability and 2 clicks of Toughness. Then on damage, we have a special power for the entire dial, a Vision of Never-Ending Battle. Leadership, it succeeds on a 4 through 6. When he uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate an Allied Soldier bystander or a German Soldier bystander. If you do, an opponent also generates an Allied Soldier or German bystander, or German Soldier bystander, whichever you did not choose, adjacent to one of their characters. The bystander they generate is friendly to their force. So yeah, he also he allows for the he makes more allied soldiers potentially, and he's got a pretty good chance of doing so. Now there's a couple other things to look at with this team. First off, a piece of equipment, because we got 15 points left over, so all black the Necro Sword, which is intended to go on Aries in case he has to actually go into the fray. But he gets giant reach of 2, and when he makes a close attack, opposing characters can use shapeshifter super senses and can reduce damage below 1. Okay. Next, we have some characters on our sideline. I'm not going to actually show off the figures because there's really no point in doing so. Like, they're not actually on the team, so to speak, but yeah. So we've got the Mad Thinker, who, these are all allies. The Mad Thinker gives friendly captains and psychics attack +1 when attacking one or more characters with robot keyword. Dr. Doom for Fantastic Four. Wizard for Scientist. Diablo for Mystical. Batman for Justice League. High Evolutionary for Cosmic. And Zeus for Deity. So I think I should maybe put Roland on here as well. On the sideline to deal with the X-Men if need be. If I'm up against an X-Men team, then, well, yeah. Anyway, we got one other team, which is more just... This last team is more of a fun team. It's not designed as a... as any kind of meta team. It's just something 300 points that I threw together that I thought would be fun. It's the Brotherhood of Mutants team. So we've got Destiny to start off with. Destiny comes in at 35 points. She has the Brotherhood of Mutants and Freedom Force keywords, as well as the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability. She also has a rally. Whenever a character makes an attack rolls to attack or break away, you may remove a rally die on Destiny's card to re-roll the result. Okay. Then looking at her dial, we get a couple clicks of stealth followed by a couple clicks of sidestep. On defense, we got a full run of super senses. Then on damage, we have a full run of probability control. Okay. Next up, we've got Magneto. And I've said this before, I'm sure. I love this sculpt. I would say this sculpt is absolutely iconic for Magneto. I want a badass Magneto with that to put that sculpt onto, because damn. Yeah. Anyway, Magneto comes in at 40 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, as well as the Acolytes, Brotherhood of Mutants, and Hellfire Club keywords. And we got a trait, recruiting soldiers in the war for mutant supremacy. It's the same as the Professor X trait, just for Acolytes, Brotherhood, and Hellfire Club. And we are definitively not doing any swapping with this team. So yeah. Looking at his dial, we got 4 clicks of sidestep, 2 clicks of telekinesis, 2 clicks of energy explosion, 4 clicks of special defense power, magnetic shielding, which grants energy barrier and any shield deflection. Friendly characters with a shared keyword within range and line of fire can use energy shield deflection. Okay. We also have 4 clicks of leadership. All right. Next, we've got Mystique. Mystique also comes in at 40 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants and X-Men team abilities, as well as the Brotherhood of Mutants, Freedom Force, X-Men, Assassin, Martial Arts, and Spy keywords. She has a rally ability, which grants her super senses. When she uses super senses, before rolling the d6, you may instead remove a rally die to use that as a result. Okay, alright. Looking at her dial, we've got 3 clicks of stealth, 2 clicks of sidestep, 3 clicks of Blade's Claw's Fangs, 3 clicks of penetrating, 2 clicks of penetrating blast, 5 clicks straight of combat reflexes, and then 2 clicks at the back end of the dial of close combat expert. Okay. Next, we've got Carmela Unicion. I love this sculpt. I'm so glad we got a figure of her finally. So Carmela here comes in at 50 points and has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, as well as the Acolytes, Brotherhood of Mutants, and armor keywords. We have a trait, Bioelectric Charge, which grants Force Blast and Energy Shield and Giant Reach of 3. Okay. Looking at her dial, we get 3 clicks of sidestep and 2 clicks of charge, 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, followed by 2 clicks of Quake. On defense, we have a special power to start off with for 3 clicks, Psionic Exoskeleton, which grants Inertial Deflection and Impervious. Carmella and Eucyon takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks that do not deal penetrating damage. Okay. Then we get 2 clicks of Impervious. And on damage, we open up with 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Next, we're not quite done yet. We've got the Blob. Blob here comes in at 60 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, as well as the Brotherhood of Mutants and Freedom Force keywords. We also have 2 traits. First off, my mutant brothers and sisters. Once per turn, when an effect other than clearing removes an action token from Blob, after resolutions, heal him 1 click. And then we have Nothing moves the Blob. Immobile, but only if it's not your turn. At the end of your turn, if Blob was not moved or placed this turn, give him a stability token. Blob modifies defense +1 for each stability token. When he moves or is placed, remove his stability tokens. Okay, so looking at his dial, we've got 2 clicks of Charge, 3 clicks of Plasticity, 2 clicks of Super Strength, followed by 3 clicks of Quake, 3 clicks of Special Power. Is that the best you got, Pipsqueak? Blob takes a maximum of 1 damage from attacks. Blob can only be chosen for Mastermind by characters that he shares a keyword with. And the power is protected from both Outwit and Pulse Wave. And then we get 2 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Finally, we've got Sabertooth. Sabertooth here comes in at 60 points, has the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, as well as the Brotherhood of Mutants, Marauders, Weapon X, Animal, and Monster keywords. We have a Rally ability as well. When he uses Blaze Claw's Fangs, before rolling a d6, you may instead remove his Rally die and use that as the result. Looking at Sabertooth's dial, we've got 2 clicks of Charge, 3 clicks of Flurry, 2 clicks of Stealth, a full dial of Blaze Claw's Fangs, what was that, I believe, 5 clicks of Toughness, 2 clicks of Regeneration, 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness. Okay. And we'll also be putting All Black the Necro Sword on Sabertooth. Makes him a little more dangerous, basically. But anyway, I guess I'll let the cat out of the bag. Yes, the X-Men team is a swap team, but not for more X-Men. I don't have like 9 different X-Men on my sideline to say, ah, yes, well, we'll do. No. Instead, it's being swapped from an X-Men team to a Shi'ar team. And we'll be putting in Lilandra, Ken, Deathbird, and because why not, Emperor Gladiator. Anyway, that'll do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.